always did share a love of the dramatic, didn't we? Look at us now! Don't you see?
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
So here's the thing. We've done this before, I've done this before, it's not going to be the last time. Nando Movies started up a collab, and this time it's all about the bad guys, in honor of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, the only live-action Suicide Squad movie that has ever existed to my knowledge. And as always, feel free to make your own video, send it on up to Nando, and it'll get added to the playlist in the description below. Always remember, you don't have to be like the big channels to get a personal invite. Just be like me and take advantage of the open invite. And with all that out of the way, let's talk bad. So there are a lot of great movie villains, a lot of great comic book movie villains, even a lot of great DC movie villains. But, in my opinion, no DC movie villain is as fun to watch as Ewan McGregor's interpretation of Roman Sionis, aka Black Mask. Now, Black Mask is not my favorite Batman villain. He's probably third behind Mr. Freeze and the Riddler, fourth if I count Joker, because obviously. But just something about Sionis appeals to me. He's kind of the driest of the dry crime bosses, and I am super here for that. So when reports started coming down the line in like 2019 that Black Mask would be, quote, flamboyantly gay in the upcoming Harley Quinn movie, I was a little bit concerned. Not because I think making Sionis gay is inherently wrong, but because the flamboyant personality contrasted strongly with what I knew Sionis to be like from the comics, the animated movies, and even the Arkham game. Traditionally, Black Mask is, as I like to call a lot of characters, a stone cold Yo-double-G, and I was worried that that aspect would go away. And I was kinda right. Sionis is an absolute joy to watch in Birds of Prey, though, just gnashing that scenery like a zombie deprived for centuries of human flesh. He's fun, funky, fresh, and almost the exact opposite to every other DCEU villain up to that point. Hell, he even stands out among the villains that would come after him because Roman Sionis, the character, and Ewan McGregor, the actor, are having a fucking blast. The only other villain that compares is Pedro Pascal's Maxwell Lord, because, you know, he's great. But I digress, because I'm not here to just bloviate about the insanely fun and energetic performance McGregor brings. I'm here to tell you that, like I said, I was almost right about them removing Sionis' intimidating nature.
Get on that fucking case! This is my club. Get up now.
If you need to know why this is one villainous scene, look no farther than the fact that Ewan himself refuses to watch the scene because he's literally terrified of his own performance. And also spent all of his time in between takes apologizing to the actress playing Erica for invading her personal space and violating her comfort. The only other thing I can think of that matches up to this is, well, the guy who had to kill the dog in John Wick refusing to talk anyone and just playing with the dog in between takes. But this scene is kind of a perfect exemplar for what makes Sionis a great villain overall, and in the context of this movie. Up to this point, Roman's basically been like a kid. He likes collecting useless crap, he likes sparkly things, he throws temper tantrums. But once he feels like he's lost everything and he hits his breaking point, the facade of Roman Sionis, eccentric nightclub owner and all-around chill guy, it drops like a sack of bricks. There isn't a hint of anything to enjoy in the way that he plays it here. It's just abusive and vile and disgusting. This is every single atom of his mask, his facade, dropping off and the real Sionis coming out. A vindictive narcissist with no limit to his misogyny and the character-defining brutality that pushes all the main characters towards, well, emancipation. And none of it works without the brilliant flip of Ewan's performance. After a whole movie of playing an absolute goofball, he flips into a performance so intimidating. Rewatching the scene for this video almost gave me an anxiety attack. Every word that comes out of his mouth feels vicious, like at any moment he could just cut her to pieces. I think this is the delivery that stands out to me the most.
Take your fucking dress off. Just rip it off or hurry up. Hurry up!
Like, it honestly feels like Ewan is shredding up his throat and going full Batman, and it is fucking terrifying. And they say a good villain should motivate the hero, right? Well, in this moment, Sionis actually does, because this is the exact moment that Black Canary fully commits to going against him. Any doubts she had about what she was doing have been solidified. And then in the creepiest moment of the entire scene, maybe even the movie, Roman just melts into her personal space because he's slipping back into the role of the over-eccentric man-child. It's creepy as hell. It's an amazing performance, an amazing villain, and an excellent scene. And it showed me from that point forward that I was definitely wrong about this version of Black Mask. He's still the cold, vindictive motherfucker that I know and love. He's not this man-child that's all drinks and jokes. That's just another mask. So yeah, Black Mask is great, but you know what else is great? One villainous scene. Villains are great. Everything's great. Life is great. I'm in a good mood today. So, like I said earlier, if you feel so inclined, make a video about your favorite villain in your favorite scene with that villain, and then, again, hit up Nando on Twitter, or however you choose to do it, and get added to that playlist. It's a great way to start making videos or boost your channel if you're just starting out and growing. Lord knows I am after 2 years of doing this.